Coucou my peeps. Hello my loves. Sorry, it's been a sort of off filming day, so yeah, we put on some Barney purple lips and off we go. I have been playing with skincare recently because my skin's been weird and dry and not happy, and so I found two products this winter that have really been like moisture boosters, and I find that they're sort of close to being dupes for products that are quite a bit more expensive, not quite a bit more expensive, that are more expensive or more high-end, and I find that these actually work better than those ones. So I wanted to share them with you, especially because I feel like they're also brands that I hadn't heard of before, and I don't think they're as mainstream as the other brands that they're sort of like alternates or dupes for, and so I want to share them with you today. So the two products I'm talking about are the Paw Paw's Ointment and then the UB Moisture Skin Cream. This is just a sample size. I'll bring you in and show you all that good stuff. But this one I find to be very similar to the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. And this one, the way I like to use it most, reminds me of the Bite Beauty Agave Mask. This tub of 75 grams, I think I bought off of Amazon for about £8. I'll link the Amazon sort of store that I bought it on. Go into Amazon and type in Luca's Paw Paw ointment. You'll get sort of your national retailer. And then this one I got as a sample. April sent it to me. I'll link April's channel down below. She sent this to me, but when I did a quick Google search, I found that Sephora carries it in obviously like the full-size format. So, and this one, like I said, what they remind me of, I said that already. I'm going to bring you in closer and show you sort of consistency and texture and that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the Luca's Paw Paw ointment. It goes like so, and then it says it's supposed to be a topical ointment for boils, burns, chafing, cuts, cracked skin, gravel rash, splinters, open wounds, insect bites, and nappy rash. So a sort of passe-partout, if you will. I find that, for me at least, it works best if I apply it, I've got to finish my train of thought. If I apply it to sort of areas that have really, really rough, dry skin. So like my elbows, you know, on your knees sometimes, or your heels. I find that the way I used to apply the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream is the way I like to apply this one. So it looks quite yellow it looks almost like Vaseline actually, but it's not quite as thick as Vaseline, if that makes sense. It's a little bit thinner, and then it just sort of melts into the skin. Again, it's not as tacky or as thick as Vaseline. It's a little bit greasy, a little bit, and so I tend to only sort of put it on in the evening, you know, not right before I want to go to bed, because I like to have them dry a little bit, so maybe like 10-15 minutes before I go to bed, because as you can see, like, see, it's already dried. Like, I can sort of feel a little bit, but it's already dried. And so I find that this tub will last me forever. Cindy, actually, who has a channel here, The Old Broad, I think she goes by. I just find that name so funny. I'll link her channel down below. She's the one that recommended this for me for my dry lips. I liked it fine for my lips. I just still like my Nuxe Crème de Miel better. I did a whole review on that one that I can link down below. But this one I found to have replaced my Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. That is a mouthful. For those like super dry areas, and I really like it. And now this one, the UB Moisture Skin Cream, they say that you can use this sort of from your head to your toes, basically, including on your face and on your lips and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, have just little sample size. It comes in a tub. They also have like just a body lotion. When I was like perusing Sephora, they have different ones that are like different specialties. But as you can hopefully tell, it's a little bit thicker, this guy. And in texture, it reminded me of that Bite Beauty lip mask. Like, it just, yeah. Anyways. And then also in taste, like when I had it on my lips, because I used it on my lips and then I put a little bit on my hands. On my hands it was fine, but I really liked how hydrating it was to my lips as like a lip mask, with something more intensive than just a lip balm. It tingles a little bit. It has a weird taste, but it does the trick. So if you can just sort of hold on the first couple minutes while it tingles, not like the minty kind of tingling, but like a different kind of tingling. There's a little bit of a sensation, you can feel it there, but within a sort of 10 minutes you can't feel it anymore, and it's really given your lips that kind of moisture burst. So yeah, these are just some 2 products that I wanted to recommend to you guys. If you can give them a try, or if you're looking for something in that department, I hope these guys can be beneficial to you. I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys today. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you've tried them out, or if you have other recommendations down below. I'm going to zoom out and do some points of positivity. Okay, so my first point of positivity is planning some spring break trips. I'm almost done with school for this term, and I'm so excited to have some time off. So I'm starting to plan some trips, and hopefully that comes into effect. As always, I don't like to jinx things, so I won't tell you all about it quite yet, but I will hopefully be vlogging and updating you as time goes on. So I'm excited for some downtime and hopefully some time away, so that should be fun. My second and third point of positivity are 2 ladies who are back on this platform who I missed. So the first is Rada, or Patchouli, here on YouTube. I will link her channel, of course, down below. But that girl, that lady, has an incredibly special place in my heart, and so does her little, her youngest son. They're all amazing, all of her kids. She has 8 kids, and she's on YouTube, and she's Superwoman, basically. But yeah, she's back, and getting to see her smiling face has just been such a joy. She has such a calming presence, and so if you haven't checked her out, you definitely need to. She'll give you some zen, some sort of clean living tips, and you'll leave each one of her videos feeling refreshed and like ready to take on the day. And then the second amazing lady, and my third point of positivity for the day, is Miss April, or Harker Beauty, here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. That girl is just, Rada actually talks about April and says April's like a life-size Barbie, and she really is. She's gorgeous, so talented, lots and lots of fun, and I'm so glad to see her smiling face back on this platform as well. Me and Stitch want to wish you, where are you? Right there. Right there, right there. I can't figure out. Right there. Haha. I want to wish you an awesome day, whatever it is that you're up to. We want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. I hope you're having an awesome day, and sending you tons of love and reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.